Hello, I am Mario8 and welcome to Super Mario Bros. In Review, the show where I will be reviewing all 18 Super Mario Bros. Platformers and ranking them to find the ultimate Super Mario Bros. Game. You can find all the previous and future videos in the playlist linked in the description, but first, this week we will be visiting... We have now mathematically, scientifically, geographically ranked every single 2D and 3D Super Mario game into their respective lists. But Super Mario in Review cannot be completed until we truly know what the ultimate Super Mario game is. As such, we will now merge these two lists together with the help of this tier maker that I just made. As a refresher, our two lists stand as follows. For the 2D rankings we have 11. Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels 10. Super Mario Land 9. New Super Mario Bros. Wii 8. New Super Mario Bros. 2 7. Super Mario Land 2 6. Super Mario Bros. 2 USA 5. New Super Mario Bros. 4. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe 3. Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Bros. 3, and 1. Super Mario World. And for the 3D rankings we have 7. Super Mario 3D Land 6. Super Mario 64 5. Super Mario Sunshine 4. Super Mario Galaxy 3. Super Mario Galaxy 2 2. Super Mario Odyssey and 1. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. And while the merging process will undoubtedly be messy, harrowing, tear-jerking, I would like to once again point out that this specific science is not exact. While I'm merging, I hold the right to, swap around any of these games. If today I like Galaxy 1 more than Galaxy 2, then it is in my right to just swap them. And with that, onto the merge sort. So you'll see here I have a tier maker where I've included all the logos I've been using from the list thus far into it. Now you'll notice at the bottom I have Super Mario Bros. You'll just have to trust me, this one is technically Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels, which is currently at 11th of the 2D ranking, and I'm putting it here as a placeholder, just assuming it'll wind up here at the end. I'm also putting a somewhat good barometer at the very top with Super Mario World, or Super Rio Were, assuming that Super Mario World will be pretty close to the top, given it is my highest 2D ranked game. And so what we are going to do is we're going to start at the bottom of each of these lists and compare the two unsorted games. So right now 11th is the bottom with Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels, and 7 is the bottom of the 3D ranking with Super Mario 3D Land. And what we're going to do is we're going to compare. Is Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels worse than Super Mario 3D Land? In this case, we will say yes, and therefore it pops up on the bottom. Up next, we have 10. Super Mario Land versus 7 Super Mario 3D Land. Now, this is an interesting one. Do I like the original Super Mario Land or the spiritual successor to Mario Land, with mainly just namesake alone? I think in this case, Super Mario 3D Land takes it. So next we will be adding Super Mario Land towards the bottom of the 2D ranked lists. Now, I think I'm going to try to sort most of these games into A, B, or C. I think Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels, while not a terrible game, is easily the worst Super Mario game. I'm sorry, it just is. And then I'm going to hold S rank for the really, really special ones, which in this case is going to be Super Mario World, and we will see how many more get added to the S rank. So for now, Super Mario Land is going to be, Mario, is going to be sorted into C. Up next we have 9. New Super Mario Bros. Wii versus 7 New Super Mario 3D Land. I also was really upset about New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I think it is technically a better game than Super Mario Land still, so we're not going to have any mix-ups just yet. But also, of the New Super Mario Bros. Series, It's not the least original, but it is the most frustrating. That is easily going to go at the bottom, just above Super Mario Land. 3D Land is better. Up next, New Super Mario Bros. 2 versus 7 Super Mario 3D Land. For much of the similar arguments why I sorted Wii worse than 3D Land, I think I'm probably going to sort New Super Mario Bros. 2 under 3D Land as well. Again, it's a better game than Wii, but it's still not as good as 3D Land. It just feels a lot better to play 3D Land. Up next, 7 Super Mario Land 2 versus 7 Super Mario 3D Land. So thus far, we've just tossed the bottom 4 of the 2D rankings on the bottom 4 of the list. But now we have our top 7s. How are these going to play out? I imagine it's going to go a little bit differently, eventually. But for now, Super Mario Land 2 is getting tossed at the bottom again. But I think I want to sort Mario Land 2 as a B game. I think it deserves that. Now, Super Mario Bros. 2 USA versus 7 Super Mario 3D Land. And here is where we're finally going to get our first 3D game on the list, because I think Super Mario Bros. 2 USA is a real darn good game, so much so that I'm weighing this being the first one that I shuffle the actual order of. So for now, the next is 7 Super Mario 3D Land has finally been dethroned as the bottom of the 3D list. I don't know. But we've once again evened out 6 on each list, with 6 Super Mario Bros. 2 USA versus 6 Super Mario 64. Do I like Mario Bros. 2 more than Super Mario 64? I'm pretty down on Mario 64. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and swap this right now. I'm going to put Mario Bros. 2 up a spot. So now the 2D ranking is no longer 6 Mario 2, it is 6 New Super Mario Bros. Versus 6 Super Mario 64, and I'm gonna have to give it to Mario 64, so New Super Mario Bros. Is now getting added on to the list. Again, I really liked New Super Mario Bros. It was really refreshing to play it again, realize all the interesting things that they added, but it is still riffing off of what was done in Mario 3 and Mario World, and it wasn't able to reach as high of those peaks, whereas Mario 64, just pulling out of the hat, just blew away 3D platformers forever. How long will Mario 64 stay on this list? We will see. Speaking of, we once again have Super Mario Bros. 2 USA versus Mario 64 again, so I didn't really bump this problem at all for myself, huh, did I? I just delayed it a little bit. But I think I've come to a decision. Super Mario 64 is losing this one. I'm sorry all you Mario 64 stans. It's not that good. Now I am wondering if I should keep Mario 64 as the best B game, or move it to the lowest A game. I haven't decided that just yet. For now, it'll be the highest B. And with that, now we have 5 Super Mario Bros. 2 USA versus 5 Super Mario Sunshine. This one is a lot tougher for me. It's not going to be tough in the long run, because I understand what I need to do, but I do really love Mario Sunshine. It is definitely the nostalgia child for me. I have the most memories playing this as a kid, aside from another one that may or may not already be sorted at the top. Shout out to Super Mario Sunshine, it's given a little bit too much hate. But it is also now, I'm gonna sort it as our first A game, suck it Mario 64. And now we have 5 Super Mario Bros. 2 USA versus 4 Super Mario Galaxy. Now I do feel the need to reiterate this. The top 4 of my 3D listed of games, I believe all 4 of these games are perfect. Each of them are perfect in their own way. And really, if you told me Super Mario Galaxy 2 was number 1, if Odyssey was 1, if Galaxy itself was 1, I'd be totally okay with that, because I think these games are fantastic. It's really a matter of what I prefer. But at the moment, I definitely prefer any of these top 4 games over Super Mario Bros. 2 USA. So that is what's losing this round. Up next, 2D number 4 is Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe versus 3D for Super Mario Galaxy. And for similar reasons as Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, I think New Super Mario Bros. U is a really good and a really big collection of solid Super Mario Bros. Levels. but the unoriginality is dreadful, whereas Galaxy is bursting at the seams with character. So you can barely even compare the two. Mario Galaxy is easily better than U Deluxe. And this is where the list is finally going to start getting excruciating. We have 3 Super Mario Bros. Versus 4 Super Mario Galaxy. Now, back at the very start, I do have a lot of complaints about Super Mario Bros. I think it deserves its place as the number 3 best 2D Super Mario Bros. Game, but also, I didn't have any of the same complaints with Super Mario Galaxy. Galaxy just plays better than Super Mario Bros., which is unfair, because Super Mario Bros. Was one of the first 2D games, Super Mario Galaxy was the third 3D game, and went through thousands of revisions, but still, 3 loses this round. Super Mario Bros. 3 versus Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Bros. 3 is a very good game. Can I just call it? Can I just have an amalgamous? Oh yeah, 1, 2, Mario World, 3, 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Odyssey, Galaxy 2, and Galaxy are all tied for number 1. Can I just do that? No, I cannot just do that. Super Mario 3 is real good. Mario Galaxy is real good. Also, I think we've moved up to S rank. All the rest of these games are S rank. I can also shuffle if I wanted. Do I think Mario 3 is better than Galaxy 2, but I think Galaxy is better than Mario 3? No, I think Mario 3 is better than Galaxy, I guess. At this point, it's a little arbitrary. I'm correct, and this list is scientifically accurate, but it's a little arbitrary. All of these games are just fantastic at this point. I'm going to take off Super Mario World so I can add it back later. Super Mario Bros. 3 versus Super Mario Galaxy 2. At a certain point, you're really comparing apples and oranges. Maybe it's which one would I prefer to play right now, just at this second. Which one would I rather sit down and play? I'm still going to say Mario 3. Galaxy 2 is getting added to the list. This just keeps getting harder and harder. Super Mario Bros. 3 versus Super Mario Odyssey. Which one is better? They're so completely different games. I'm gonna go with Odyssey on this one though. Super Mario Bros. 3 is a very good game, but there is another 2D platformer that I think blows it out of the water. But Odyssey is the best collectathon Mario has put out. So I'm gonna have to go with Mario 3 losing this round and getting sorted into the list. Again, S-rank games. They're all great. Don't at me. And we're on to our final 3. And at this point, it is no longer hard for me. I think I know how it's gonna shake out. 1 versus Super Mario World versus 2 Super Mario Odyssey is not what I'm going to be comparing anymore. Right now I'm trying to decide if I want to keep 3D World at the top or I want to keep Odyssey at the top. Both of these games are fantastic and they do such wildly different things. And honestly, at this point, I think what's going to swing it for me is, while I was editing the audio for Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, it was hard because I loved the music so much and I wanted to use every track. And for Odyssey, I kinda just picked one that fit. And by that I mean, I like the music better in 3D World, so I am going to keep it at my number 1 spot of the 3D ranking, so Super Mario Odyssey loses against this one, and it's getting sorted into the list. And for the final 2, I'm not going to belabor the point, 1 Super Mario World, or 1 Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury is an amazing game. I love it so much, the music is fantastic. Super Mario World is one of the best video games ever of all time. And so, for me, the choice is obvious. It is now 3D World, and then number 1, putting it back, Super Mario World at our number 1 spot. This makes our final list of the best Super Mario platformer games definitively, mathematically, scientifically, geometrically, starting with D. Number 18, Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels. In our C rank, we have 17, Super Mario Land. 16 new Super Mario Bros. Wii, and 15 new Super Mario Bros. 2. In our B rank, we have 14 Super Mario Land 2, 13 Super Mario 3D Land, 12 new Super Mario Bros., and 11 Super Mario 64. In our A rank, we have 10 Super Mario Sunshine, 9 Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, 8 new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and 7 Super Mario Bros. And in our S ranks, all perfect games in their own special and unique way, we have 6 Super Mario Galaxy, 5 Super Mario Galaxy 2, 4 Super Mario Bros. 3, 3 Super Mario Odyssey, 2 Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and our ultimate, best Super Mario Bros. Game is 1 Super Mario World. Thank you so very much for watching. Super Mario in Review has truly been a labor of love. I concocted this idea back in March of 2021 after watching Barrett from Kinda Funny do them for The Legend of Zelda and Assassin's Creed. I started playing and reviewing the games a couple weeks later in April. I finished playing and writing in July 2022, recorded all the audio in August, and here we are in March 2023 with the final product. If you in any way enjoyed this series, please let me know. Leave a comment, leave a rating, and share this with anyone you might think would also enjoy it. And if you'd like more videos from myself, go ahead and subscribe. They won't all be about Mario anymore, but I hope you'll stick around. And to be notified of anything I'm doing, you can find all my socials linked in the description to stay up to date, where I'm at Mario8th everywhere. Anyway, I truly hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.